Welcome to Kautilya. The previous class we started Indian geography and I explained you the syllabus of Indian geography, the important components of Indian geography, and in last class I explained you the neighboring countries of India and the Indian countries which shares border in different directions with India. Then here, apart from this land frontier, today India is also having, apart from the land frontier, India is also having coastline. So look at this picture here. Here this India is having some coastline, the waters of Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. So in the waters of Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, India has a coastline. So here the land frontier is 15,200 kilometers. Land frontier is 15,200 kilometers, whereas the coastline length of the coastline is 7,100 kilometers. That means this coastline right from the Gujarat up to this West Bengal here. So this total coastline of India is total coastline of India is 7,100 kilometers. But if you exclude the islands in Arabian Sea and Andaman Nicobar, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, if you exclude the islands, by excluding these islands, the coastline will become 6,517 kilometers. So by excluding these islands, the coastline becomes 6,517 kilometers, but by including these islands it becomes 7,100 kilometers. Now today there are 9 states which shares their boundaries, they are having coastline, the waters of Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. Right from here, look at this picture. So it is Gujarat, then it is Maharashtra, then it is Karnataka, then it is Kerala, then Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. So these are the states which are having or which are sharing coastline with seas. So that means the coastline states are coastal states. Coastal states are the states which are sharing coastline in the waters of Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. These are Gujarat, next Maharashtra, then Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and West Bengal. So today these 9 states are sharing border with seas, and these are called as coastal states. And of these, Gujarat sharing longest coastline of 1057 kilometers. Remember this point. Gujarat is having longest coastline of 1052 kilometers. And after this, Andhra Pradesh is having second longest coastline, and Andhra Pradesh is having second longest coastline of 972 kilometers. Andhra Pradesh second longest coastline. And here in between this Karnataka and Maharashtra, in the diagram you can see, in between Karnataka and Maharashtra here there is a small coastline with Goa. So Goa is also having coastline, and of course the coastline of Goa is the shortest one. So Goa is also sharing a coastline which is just 60 kilometers. That is how Goa shares shortest coastline, right? So of these 9 states, Gujarat is sharing longest coastline, and Andhra Pradesh is sharing second longest coastline, and Goa is sharing shortest coastline, right? Then coming to the continuation of the last class or yesterday's class. In the last class, after discussing about these physiographic divisions, I explained you about the Himalayas, And I told you in the Himalayas there are two sections. Number one, Trans Himalayas, second one, main Himalayas. I told you again in the Trans Himalayas there are three important ranges like Karakoram range, Ladakh range and Jaskar range. Then coming to the main Himalayas, in the main Himalayas there are basically three divisions. In the main Himalayas again divided into three divisions or three ranges. These are number one Himadri, number two this is Himachal, and number three it is Shivalik. So these Himalayas in the northern part of India, they are extended from northwest to southeast like this, and these Himalayas are extending like three important mountain ranges like this, three important ranges. Now here the first part of the first range of the Himalayas in the main Himalayas is Himadri. It is Himadri, or also called as Greater Himalayas, and it is Himachal, it is second range, and it is Shivalik. Now let us see the importance of these Greater Himalayas. Greater Himalayas or Himadri. Greater Himalayas, Himadri. Today, of all the different ranges in Himalayas, whether in Trans Himalayas or in main Himalayas, this Himadri is the highest range. So Himalayas or Greater Himalayas is the highest range of the, it is the highest range of the Himalayas, highest range of the Himalayas, and its average elevation is, the average elevation of these Greater Himalayas or Greater Himadris is, average elevation is 6,000 meters. And today these Himalayas, these Greater Himalayas are extending from Nanga Prabhat peak. So these are extended from Nanga Prabhat peak in Jammu and Kashmir to Namcha Barwa. These are extending from Nanga Prabhat peak in Jammu and Kashmir to Namcha Barwa. So now it is the Nanga Prabhat peak in Jammu and Kashmir, and these are extended up to, this is Namcha Barwa in Arunachal Pradesh. So this is Namcha Barwa in Arunachal Pradesh, and it is Nanga Prabhat peak. So Great Himalayas are extending like this, Nanga Prabhat to Namcha Barwa via this Nepal and Bhutan. So this is the extension of the Great Himalayas. That means Himalayas, these Great Himalayas are extended from Nanga Prabhat in Jammu and Kashmir to, or it is Nanga Parbat, you can say Nanga Parbat in Jammu and Kashmir to Namcha Barwa peak, Namcha Barwa peak in Arunachal Pradesh. Now the length of the Himadri ranges is 2,400 kilometers. 2,400 kilometers is the length of the Himadri range, and its width is, its average width is, ranges in between 150 to 200 kilometers. So width. So with a width of 150 to 200 kilometers, the length of 2,400 kilometers, it is extended from Nanga Parbat in Jammu and Kashmir to Namcha Barwa. Right. So I told you it is the highest mountain range in India, and of course it is the one of the highest mountain range in the world. That's how, as it is the highest mountain range, today the highest mountain peaks of the world, are located in these Himadri ranges. Highest mountain peaks of the world are located here. So now this Himadri range is known for highest mountain peaks in the world. Highest mountain peaks are located in these Himadri ranges. The best example, you can say Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world with a height of 8848 meters. With the height of 8848 meters, which is located in Nepal part of these Himadri ranges. So I told you these Himadris are continued from Jammu and Kashmir, and they are passing through Nepal and Bhutan, and finally they ends in Arunachal Pradesh. Now Mount Everest is located in Nepal, part of the Himadri ranges, with a height of 8848 meters. It is the longest, it is the highest peak in the world. And this Mount Everest is also called as Sagar Mata. The another name of the Mount Everest is Sagar Mata. So with a height of 8848 meters, it is the highest peak in the world. Then after this Mount Everest, there is one more important peak, that is Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga is the second highest peak, 8858 meters height, with a height of 8858, which is located in, with a height of 8598. 8598, with a height of 8598, it is located in Himadri ranges, and it is located in Indian part of the Himadris. So that is how this Kanchenjunga is considered to be. Kanchenjunga is considered to be the highest peak of India located in Himalayas. But whereas I told you yesterday, in Karakoram ranges there is K2 or Gadwin with a height of 8611 meters. So that is the second highest peak in the world. But that is the highest peak in India, but located in Trans-Himalayas. But it is, Kanchenjunga is the highest peak in India, located in main Himalayas. Remember this difference. So Kanchenjunga is the highest peak of India, located in main Himalayas. Whereas K2 or Gadwin is the highest peak of India, located in Trans-Himalayas, right? Or otherwise you can say K2 or Gadwin is located in POK, Pak occupied Kashmir, but it is, the Kanchenjunga is located in main part of the Indian territory. Then after this, the one more important mountain range is, with the highest mountain range is Lhotse. Lhotse, with a height of 8501 meters, it is located in 8501 meters. It is one of the highest peak. It is located in Nepal part of these Himadris. Then other important mountain ranges are like Dhaulagiri. Dhaulagiri is located in Nepal. Dhaulagiri is an important mountain peak located in Nepal. And later Annapurna is a mountain peak with a height of 8126. It is located in Nepal. And Nanda Devi is an important peak. Located in Uttarakhand, means it is located in Nepal. It is located in India. Uttarakhand, so it is located in India. Now in the examination, for example in 2010 Group 1 prelims, the question was, Mount Annapurna is a peak in Himalayas located in A, India, B, Bangladesh, C, Bhutan, D, Nepal. So that means here you have to remember the location of these peaks in different countries. Now remember, this Annapurna is located in Nepal, not in India. Nanda Devi is in India. Kanchenjunga is in India. Lhotse is in Nepal. Everest is in Nepal. Right? So how to remember the names of these peaks and their location. So these are the important peaks in Himalayas. Then these Himalayas mountains, because of their higher elevation, with a height of 6000 meters from the mean sea level, today these Himalayas are covered with snow. These are covered with snow and there seems to be snow-capped mountains. So now because of the snow covering, these Himalayas have a number of glaciers. So today these Himalayas mountains are covered with a number of glaciers. Glaciers are present in the Himalayas, and these glaciers are giving birth to glacial lakes. These glaciers are giving birth to glacial lakes. That means the melting of the glaciers lead to the formation of the glacial lakes, and from these glacial lakes there is flowing of rivers. That is how today, whenever a glacier melts and the melting waters gets collected and it led to form a lake, and from this lake there is coming up of the rivers, or these glacial lakes feeds the river courses. That is how today these Himadris are birthplace of the rivers. You can say Himadris are birthplace of the rivers. So a number of rivers are born out from the Himadri ranges today, or from the Himalayan mountains. Next, there are some important passes in the Himalayas. Now yesterday I told you, pass means it is the naturally formed gap between two sections of a mountain. So when a mountain is like this, now in between these mountain sections, if there is a gap, and this gap is acting as a transportation link from this side to this side. So this is acting as a transportation link from one side to the other side. So it is called as passes, and these passes are very, very important for trade and commerce activities in between these mountain ranges. Now today, the important passes which are located in the Himalayas are, remember, the important passes which are located in the Himalayas are Chsl, Burjila. La is a Tibetan word which means pass. Chsl, Burjila in Jammu and Kashmir. Then Shipkila and Baralapchala. Shipkila and Baralachala. Shipkila and Baralachala in Himachal Pradesh. In Himachal Pradesh, there are two important peaks, passes, Shipkila and Baralapchala. Then in Uttarakhand, there are important passes like, in Uttarakhand there are important passes, like Tagla, Nithi Pass and Lipu Lake. Tagla, Nithi Pass and Lipu Lake. These are important passes in Uttarakhand. Tagla, Nithi Pass and Lipu Lake are important passes in Uttarakhand. Then in Sikkim there are two important passes like Nadula and Jilapla. Nadula and Jilapla are two important passes in Sikkim. Nadula and Jilapla are two important passes in Sikkim. And apart from this, there is a pass called Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh. Bomdila is a pass in Arunachal Pradesh. Then there are Chsl Pass and Jogabani Pass. Chsl Pass and Jogabani Pass in Bihar. Chsl Pass and Jogabani Pass in Bihar. So these are all the important peaks in Himalaya, important pass in Himalayas. Remember, in the examination they will ask you very simple questions like this. Chsl is a pass in Himalaya ranges located in, or Nadula is a pass in Himalaya ranges located in, or which of the following is a natural pass in Himalaya ranges in Sikkim. That means you have to know, you have to remember the names of these passes and their location. So today I repeat that Chsl and Burjila in Jammu and Kashmir, Shipkila and Baralapchala in Himachal Pradesh, then Tagla, Nithi Pass and Lipu Lake in Uttarakhand, then Nadula and Jilapla in Sikkim, then Bomdila in Arunachal Pradesh, Chsl Pass and Jogabani Pass in Bihar. So these are important passes in Himadri ranges. Then coming to the second range of the Himalayas, that is Himachal. Now here, as I told you, it is the first range, it is Himadri. It is Himadri, and second one it is Himachal. So this second range is Himachal, which is also called as Middle Himalayas. So Himachal or Middle Himalayas. Himachal or Middle Himalayas. So it is also extended from Jammu and Kashmir up to the Arunachal Pradesh for a length of. So it is extended from Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh. Jammu and Kashmir to Arunachal Pradesh for a length of 2,400 kilometers and with a width of 100 to 120 kilometers and with an average height of 4,500 kilometers. Then average height of 4,500 kilometers. So now these Himachal ranges, these are discontinuous. So these are not continuous mountain chain like the Himadri. These are discontinuous mountains. That means here these Himachal ranges are like this. So that means there are number of discontinuous or gaps in Himachal ranges. Now that's how these Himachal ranges are called with different names in different states and in Nepal. So the different names of this Himachal or the different sections of the Himachal are like this, because they are discontinuous, they have different names and different locations. So the different names of the Himachal are like this. The different names of the Himachal are Pirpanjal range in Jammu and Kashmir, Pirpanjal range in Jammu and Kashmir, and these are called as Mahabharat ranges. Mahabharat ranges in Nepal. Mahabharat ranges in Nepal. So these are called as Pirpanjal ranges in Jammu and Kashmir, Mahabharat ranges in Nepal, and these are called as Mussoorie ranges. Mussoorie ranges in Uttarakhand. Mussoorie ranges in Uttarakhand, or these are also given the other name Nagatibba ranges. Nagatibba ranges in Uttarakhand. So these are different sections of the Himachal in different locations. So these are called as Pirpanjal range in Jammu and Kashmir, and Mahabharat ranges in Nepal, Mussoorie ranges in Nepal, and Nagatibba Mussoorie ranges in Uttarakhand, and Nagatibba ranges in Uttarakhand, right? Then these Himachal ranges are known for important hill stations, because so if you take up the physiography, this is Himadri, then after this is Himachal. That means Himadri is up to a height of 6,000 meters and it is Himachal at a height of 4,500 meters. Means in between this Himadri and Himachal, these are valley like shapes, and these valleys are later filled with the sediments, and these valleys which are later filled with the sediments, and they given birth to here a plain or plateau like regions which are called patlands, and these are given birth to these valley like regions which are known for natural beauty, natural scene. So because of this natural beauty, these places are known for hill stations or holiday spots. Now the important hill stations located in Himachal ranges are, these are Gulmarg in Jammu and Kashmir, and especially this Kashmir Valley, it is world famous for its natural beauty. Kashmir Valley in Jammu and Kashmir, known for its natural beauty, worldwide famous. Then Shimla, Dharmashala and Ghantashala. Shimla, Dharmashala and Ghantashala in Himachal Pradesh. Shimla, Dharmashala and Ghantashala in Himachal Pradesh. And there are important hill stations in Uttarakhand, like Mussoorie is an important hill station. Then Raniket, then Chakrata and Almora. So these important hill stations like Mussoorie, Raniket, Chakrata and Almora, all are important hill stations which are part of the Himachal ranges in Uttarakhand. And I told you in Uttarakhand these are called as Mussoorie ranges or Nagatibba ranges, right? Then there is an important hill station in Darjeeling Hills of West Bengal. Darjeeling is a hill station in West Bengal which is part of the Himachal ranges. So in that way these Himachal ranges are known for important hill stations which are known for their natural beauty. Then coming to the third section of the main Himalayas. So I told you these Himalayas are of three sections like Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Then coming to the third section of these Himadris. Now the third section is Shivaliks. Third section is Shivaliks. And these Shivaliks are also called as foothills of the Himalayas. foothills of Himalayas, or these are also called as outer Himalayas. Outer Himalayas. Now these Shivaliks, which are called as foothills of the Himalayas or outer Himalayas, which are the lowest section of the Himalayas, that means which are at under low elevation. So these are lowest section or lowest range of Himalayas. These are lowest range of Himalayas, and the average height is, the average height of these Shivaliks is somewhere 1100 meters, and of course their length is they are extending from Jammu and Kashmir up to the Arunachal Pradesh for a length of 2400 kilometers, and their average width is just 50 to 60 kilometers. So the width of the height, the average height of the Shivaliks is somewhere around 1100 meters, and their length is 2400 kilometers, and their width is 50 to 60 kilometers, right? And because of which these are the lowest section, lowest elevated ranges of the Himalayas located at the foothills of these main Himalayas. So these are called as foothills of the Himalayas. Now these Shivaliks are also discontinuous mountains. These are also discontinuous, unlike the Himadri ranges. So that's why, as they are discontinuous, there exist as different hills in different states and different parts and different locations. That's why there are different names to these Shivaliks in different states. So the different names of the Shivaliks, are important in the examination. So these Shivaliks are called as Jammu Hills. These are called as Jammu Hills in Jammu and Kashmir. These are called as Jammu Hills and Jammu and Kashmir, and these are called as Dudhwa Hills. Dudhwa Hills in UP, and these are called as Churiya Hills or Muria Hills. Churiya and Muria Hills in Nepal. Dudhwa Hills in Uttar Pradesh, Churiya and Muria Hills in Nepal, and these are called as Mishmi, Dafla, and Abor Hills in Arunachal Pradesh. Mishmi, Dafla and Abor Hills in Arunachal Pradesh. That means these are the different sections of the Shivaliks in different states. So Jammu Hills in Jammu and Kashmir, Dudhwa Hills in Uttar Pradesh, and Churiya and Muria Hills in Nepal, then Mishmi, Dafla and Abor Hills in Arunachal Pradesh. Right? So this is about the Shivaliks. Then in between these Shivaliks and Himachal ranges, today I told you these Himadris are at the elevation of 6000 meters, and after this Himadris with the elevation of 4500 meters, and after this is Shivaliks with a height of 1000 meters from the mean sea level. It is mean sea level. Now in between these Himadri and Himachal, there are important hill stations and valleys or patlands. So these are hill stations and valleys are located here. But in between this Himachal and Shivalik, as there are valley-like regions, but these valley-like regions are again filled with the sediments, and later they given birth to plain areas or patlands, and these are called as dunes. So dunes are the plateau or plain areas in filled by the sediments or formed by the sediments in between these Himachal and Shivaliks. So today there are important dunes in the Shivalik ranges. So there are important dunes in Shivalik ranges. These are Kotli Dune, which is an important hill station. These dunes are acting as the important tourist spots or hill stations. So these are Kotli Dune in Jammu and Kashmir, and Plati Dune, Kotli Dune and Plati Dune in Jammu and Kashmir. Then Dehradun in Uttarakhand, and Plati Dune. So Kotli Dune in Jammu and Kashmir, and Plati Dune is not located in Jammu and Kashmir. Plati Dune is in Uttarakhand, and along with there is Dehradun in Uttarakhand. So in that way, these are the important dunes which are located in the Shivalik ranges. So that means Shivalik ranges are known for the dunes, which are known for their natural beauty and which are known for pleasant weather condition. So that's why they are attracting visitors or tourists from the different parts of the country and different countries of the world, right? Then with that, the important sections of these Himalayas like Himadri, Himachal and Shivaliks is over. Then these Himalayas, when they are extending into northeastern India, these Himalayas they are extending, as I told you, these Himalayas are extending from this Jammu and Kashmir here. They are extending from Jammu and Kashmir and they are continued up to Arunachal Pradesh. They are continued up to Arunachal Pradesh. Now in this northeastern India, these Himalayas continued like this, but these Himalayas in northeastern India, after entering this Arunachal Pradesh, these Himalayas underwent a bend like this, and after this bend they move like this. So all these Himalayan sections which are enter into northeastern part of India, this is northeastern part of India, after this syntaxial bend, this bend. So now after this syntaxial bend, these Himalayas formed different sections, or they are extended into northeast India under different names. So these mountains which are located in the northeastern part of India are called as Purvanchal Hills. So these are Purvanchal Hills. Here Purva is a Sanskrit word which means east. So those mountains which are located in the eastern part of India are called as Purvanchal Hills, and these Purvanchal Hills are extension of the Himalayas. These Purvanchal Hills are extension of the Himalayas, in northeast India. These are extension of the Himalayas in northeast India. That means these Purvanchal Hills are part of the Himalayas. Now these Purvanchal Hills are formed after the syntaxial bend. So these Purvanchal Hills are formed after the syntaxial bend, and here the syntaxial bend is the bend of the Himalayas like the U-turn, or this bend is also called as hairpin bend. It seems to be like a hairpin, so it is also a hairpin bend. Now these Purvanchal Hills are located in different states of Himalayas, different states of northeast India under different names. So under different names these are located in northeast India. Look at, these are the Purvanchal Hills under the different names in northeast India. So these are called as Patkaibam Hills in Arunachal Pradesh, Naga Hills in Nagaland, Mizo Hills in Mizoram, or here these are also called as Lushai Hills. And here there is a mountain range which is separating Naga Hills from Mizo Hills, which is called as Barail range, which is part of the Purvanchal Hills. Now I told you these Dafla Hills, Mishmi Hills, and which are part of the Shivaliks. Now the Purvanchal Hills are like this. The Purvanchal Hills are Patkaibam Hills, in Arunachal Pradesh. So this Patkaibam is acting as a border between India and Myanmar. So this Patkaibam is a natural boundary between, because here this is, after this is entire region is Myanmar. So these are acting as a natural boundary between India and Myanmar, Myanmar. Similarly, after these Patkaibam ranges, there are Naga Hills and Kohima Hills in Nagaland. After this, Naga Hills or Kohima Hills in Nagaland. So which are the southward extension of the Patkaibam in Nagaland. So these Naga Hills and Kohima Hills in Nagaland, and here the highest peak is Mount Saramati. In the Naga Hills, there is an highest peak called Mount Saramati. Mount Saramati is the highest peak of the Naga Hills. Then after this, in Manipur region, there are Manipur Hills, which are part of the Purvanchal Hills. Manipur hills. Now in Manipur hills the highest peak is Blue Mountain. In Manipur hills the highest peak is Mount Blue Mountain. Mount Blue Mountain. Then after these Manipur hills, in Mizoram there are Mizo hills or Lusha hills. Mizo hills or Lusha hills in Mizoram. Then I told you in between these Mizo hills and Lusha hills, here look at this picture, in between these Mizo hills and Naga hills there is an important mountain range which is connecting these Naga hills, or which is separating Naga hills and Mizo hills, and but it is connected to these hills in Assam region, and this is called as Bareil range. BARAIL, Bareil range. It had been asked in the examination. So there is an important mountain in between the Mizo hills and Naga hills, that is Bareil range. BARAIL, Bareil range separates Naga hills from Mizo hills. Naga hills from Mizo hills, but it connects, or it connected to, or it joins with, this Bareil range is joins with Mikir hills of Assam. Joins with Mikir, MIKR, Mikir hills of Assam. Mikir hills of Assam. Now in Assam there are Mikir hills which are also part of these Purvanchal hills. Which are also part of these Purvanchal hills. Mikir hills of Assam are also part of the Purvanchal hills. Now near these Mikir hills, or beside adjacent to these Mikir hills in Assam, there is a valley which is famous for its tea plantations from the ancient times. So behind these Mikir hills, or adjacent to these Mikir hills, there is a valley called Surma Valley, and this Surma Valley is known for tea plantations. Surma Valley is known for tea plantations from the historical days. Now, but in Northeast India, look at this picture here. But in Northeast India, here there are three important mountain ranges. Three important mountain ranges or hill ranges. These are Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. These are Garo, Khasi and Jaintia, and which are part of the Meghalaya plateau. But these Garo, Khasi, Jaintia are not part of the Purvanchal hills. They belongs to Peninsular Plateau. This Meghalaya plateau is a separate part of is a division, or is a particular area of the Peninsular Plateau. That's why these hills which are located in the Meghalaya plateau are not belongs to Purvanchal ranges. That means here you have to remember, or here the note is, the hills located in Meghalaya plateau, hills of Meghalaya plateau, hills of Meghalaya plateau are not Purvanchal hills. That means these are not the extension of the Himalayas, Purvanchal hills, and these are part of the Peninsular Plateau. That's why, that means these hills in Meghalaya Plateau, these are Garo, Khasi and Jayantia hills. So these Garo, Khasi, Jayantia hills are not part of the Purvanchal hills. Remember this point. Understood? Now with that we covered the entire Himalayas structure and their divisions. So now in briefly, so these Himalayas are basically fold mountains or fold mountains formed somewhere around 65 million years ago, and these are broadly classified into two types. One is Trans Himalayas, second one main Himalayas. You know, in Trans Himalayas there are three important mountain ranges like Karakoram range, Ladakh range and Jaskar range. Then in the main Himalayas there are three important mountain ranges like Himadri, Himachal and Shivaliks. Then the extension of the Himalayas into northeastern India after this syntactical bend are called as Purvanchal hills, and these Purvanchal hills are Patkaibam hills in Jammu and Arunachal Pradesh, Naga hills in Nagaland, and Manipur hills in Manipur, and Mizo hills or Lusha hills in Mizoram. Then Mikir hills in Assam is also part of the Purvanchal hills, but the Garo, Khasi, Jaintia hills which are located in Meghalaya plateau are not part of the Purvanchal hills, right? Then these Himalayas, they further extended into, see here, these Himalayas after this syntaxial bend, they further extended into Myanmar. They further extended into Myanmar, and in Myanmar, these Himalayas which are extended into Myanmar like this, after these Mizo hills, they are extended into Myanmar, the regions of the Myanmar like this. So in Myanmar, these are called as Arakan-Yoma and Pegu-Yoma mountains. So the extension of the Himalayas into Myanmar, extension of Himalayas into Myanmar, extension of Himalayas into Myanmar are called as Arakan-Yoma and Pegu-Yoma mountains. Arakan, Arakan, Yoma and Pegu-Yoma mountains. So remember these names. So these are the extension of the Himalayas in Myanmar. Is it clear? So with that we completed the entire picture of the Himalayas, and next class we will discuss about the other physiographic division of India, that is northern plains and later peninsular plateau and the coastal plains. Thank you.